Well, the Tri-States wants to make sure that no one goes hungry tonight on this Thanksgiving, and that's why a group of volunteers came together to serve up turkey and all the trimmings to people for free. We are talking about the Fraternal Order of the Eagles Airy. It held its annual community Thanksgiving dinner in Fort Madison. An assembly of volunteers lined up to carry out and also deliver meals to hungry patrons. Both in-person dining was back as well.
The one thing about this is we see a lot of the same volunteers here every year. This is like a family reunion. And so even though we aren't truly family, this is the place that we are, and it's Thanksgiving, so no one should be alone or without.
Organizers say that they serve up close to 1,000 patrons each year.